Hey guys, I hope you guys are all having a lovely holiday season, despite all the chaos in the world right now. It's pretty scary, everything that's going on, but I've been trying to just focus on myself and focus on, bettering my work, bettering my art, and just focus on me and, my mental health. So these dino stickers are a dino sticker pack, and they're going to be in my shop update coming soon. Basically, you're going to get all 3 stickers. It's going to be the little blue one, the little T-Rex, and then you're going to see a little Triceratops in a moment. But yeah, getting these little guys to fit was actually a nightmare, I'm not going to lie. Or getting that last little T-Rex to fit on the page, because the tail was just such a weird shape. But I did eventually get it to work. I just had to make everything significantly smaller, and then just erase that little piece on the end. But yeah, the next one is obviously that little yellow Triceratops. And this is just me kind of organizing my PNGs in a way that I do it. I mean, everyone has their own way, but this is just kind of my little process about that. Next, you're going to see my Chinese dragon sticker. This is also going to be in my next shop update coming soon. This is a dragon that I drew for Lunar New Year in 2024, I believe. And Lunar New Year is always an interesting time for me as a transracial Chinese adoptee. And by transracial, I mean my parents are a different race than I am. That's literally the definition of what it means. But anyways, I won't get into that. The bottom line is that when you're raised not within your culture, you feel very alienated, you feel very othered, and you feel rejected. You feel rejected by your own culture. You get made fun of. I can't tell you how many times I've been made fun of for not knowing, traditional Asian food, traditional Asian songs, actors, even Lunar New Year. Like, I don't even know the story behind that really too much. I could do my own research, but it's hard to do your own research when it feels like you're already being rejected by your own culture. But anyways, then there's that puppy sticker, and that was my little logo puppy that I just refined some of the colors on. And then I have the little kitty sticker. And these are all going to be in my next shop update. I'm going to update it just with some new designs like these. I just want more variety for my handmade stickers. I have the vinyl stickers that I'm getting rid of, the old stock, on my shop as well, just in case anyone's interested in something vinyl. But I'm mostly going to stick to my handmade stickers going forward from now. So I just want at least some more variety in that category, I guess, if that makes any sense. So I know a lot of artists on here actually use Cricut, and I originally was going to be a Cricut user, but nah, with all due respect, fuck Cricut, and Cricut is annoying as hell, and I do not like it. I'm a Silhouette girly all day, every day. Silhouette has never given me issues, on my new machine at least. My old machine was a Silhouette portrait, and I had a calibration issue that I couldn't figure out no matter what I did. I think the machine itself honestly was just faulty. But anyways, then I upgraded and switched it for the Silhouette Cameo 4, and I have not had any issues going forward from there. This is my printer. It's the Epson EcoTank 2800. It's pretty good. Do I wish I could afford something a little bit nicer, a little bit more versatile, like a photo printer and X, Y, and Z? I don't know. I mean, the EcoTank can print photos, but it's not the same thing as a photo printer, I believe. I don't know the most about printers, I'm not gonna lie, but this is the Silhouette Cameo that I was talking about earlier. But yeah, I'm cutting some bookmarks because I'm going to be adding those to the shop in my next update as well. And they're really cute, actually. I refrained from adding bookmarks to my shop for a while just because I wasn't 100% sure how I was going to design them, but I had some designs lying around that I wanted to try at the bare minimum. So these are a few of those, and these are just testers right now that I'm cutting because I wanted to see how they would come out beforehand. I also wanted to test the sizing. for the magnets that go on the insides. But yeah, perfect pull. Welcome back to another video, or at least another speaking part of this video. If you guys, let me know in the comments actually what you guys think of the voiceovers. If you like them, let me know. If you don't like them, maybe I'll scrub them and maybe I'll just use like text and music. But let me know what you guys like or what you guys prefer, or more talking chat style. But anyways, so I'm going to be updating my shop soon with some new updated sticker designs. I'm not going to be making too many, because my issue is that, you know, obviously I don't get too many sales, but, the whole point is I also want to provide a variety of my handmade stickers, and I think I have maybe like 6 to 10 designs out now, maybe a little less, but I do want more, and I have added my vinyl stickers, to my shop to kind of like get rid of the end of stock, so they're available there as well, but the thing is, like, I'm mostly just focusing on my art right now, if that makes any sense. My art channel, which is this one, obviously, I have my other channel for writing where I'm an indie author, and I've primarily been focusing on that over the last like year or so, and I haven't actually been focusing on digital art, because, you know, I obviously don't get many sales, but at the same time, my interests were shifting, and at the same time I do very much enjoy reading books, and I wanted to, that's actually kind of where that is the dream career, to be an indie author, but at the same time I also have like the same dream, I guess, in a sense, about my digital art. Obviously it's kind of scary as fuck considering the rise of AI and all this other shit, and it affects those two fields very, very heavily. But at the same time, I'm at a point where I'm also just going to keep doing what I love, regardless of what anyone thinks, and regardless of if anyone supports me or not, to be honest. I've always viewed myself as the type of person who, I just don't give a fuck, like, with all due respect, like, and I mean that in the most respectful way possible. And I don't know, people hate on me all the time unnecessarily, that I've noticed. And the funniest thing is that I just mind my business. And apparently that pisses people off nowadays. But I do my art and I create despite the hate that I get. And it can be discouraging at points, and it can be very hard sometimes. But I think as all artists kind of go through this, I think all artists have kind of gone through that feeling of when people in real life don't support them, but people online do, or people online love their work and will comment something or will purchase something, but people in your real life will be like, that's so cute. And then they just give you that look, and it's like, bitch, you have no idea how much work goes into this shit. Like, and even so, like, just the disrespect, you know? So it's just such an interesting experience. And I've been going through that a lot lately with my art, with my writing. But at the same time, I think it's something where it's like, I don't really give a fuck. I'm just going to keep doing me. And you know what? If it lands somewhere, that's great. And if not, I love looking back at these videos as like future me. You know what I'm saying? I love being able to look back at old me and, you know, see how far I've grown and see how much things have changed. And I think that's something that's also very important, is recognizing how far you've come, you know, and recognizing, you know, that over the last 5 to 7 years, I haven't been stagnant at all. I mean, it's been hard for me in regards to my mental health at certain points. But ever since, you know, I've gotten Richie, ever since, you know, I've been able to kind of work my way through in public so much better because of having Richie, and also just being able to work through certain things that, you know, I went through in the past, growth, all this stuff, you know. I've kind of come to realize that I'm just going to do what makes me happy. And, you know, if people support it, great. If not, that's okay too. I like drawing cute little animals and fruits and other things. Sorry, that's my bird. I don't know if you guys have also realized on this channel, but I also have a lot of animals. I do value animals. I love animals. And I really value animal husbandry. I think teaching people and educating people on how to take care of their animals properly is very important. So yeah, but you can hear him in the background. He gets very excited when I talk. So yeah, I'm going to be updating the shop with a few more sticker designs. I'm actually going to be updating the shop with 4 bookmark designs that I'm super excited about. And then also, I just wanted to show you guys something that I worked on like really late last night. It was maybe like 2 or 3 in the morning and I just couldn't sleep. I was just tossing and turning. And I wanted to do a draw this in your style. Just to share my art, make some new art friends. You know what I'm saying? Like just community. So I drew this. I don't know if you can see it very well. You can't really see the tones too well because of the camera. But anyways, so this is a draw this in your style. And I posted that last night actually. And I hope some people participate at least, but that was really fun. And I think I'm going to be focusing, like I said earlier, I'm back to, you know, the art actual conversation, is that I think I'm just going to be focusing on my art this year and developing my style, because that's the thing is like, I love my blocky, chunky, bold color art style. I love my bold black lines. I've had a lot of backlash actually about that, you know, the bold black lines, my colors are too bright. I've been told that. You know, my art's too simple. I've been told that too. And again, I just don't give a fuck, with all due respect. I like it. And, you know, if other people like it too, that's great. If not, that's okay. You know, I draw little cute things and it makes me happy. My goal is to help spread joy through those little things, but, you know, whether that happens or not, you know, that's kind of like up in the air. I guess like what I'm trying to say is that like, keep doing you, you know, keep doing you despite the haters and despite what people say and despite the setbacks, you know, because it's not, why hinder your own happiness, you know? And you can never have too much coffee or tea. Tea is great too. I'm an advocate for both. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Earlier you saw me doing the testers for the bookmarks. You got a little bit of an update about what's going on with my shop. I'm going to be updating it with some new designs, the bookmarks. Maybe I'll add a few new prints too, just for fun. I've been working on my art style. I'm going to try my best to develop it this year and maybe even change it up a little bit. We'll see what happens. But I'm really going to focus on my art this year and just doing it purely for fun and solely just because I enjoy it. And lastly, if you do want to check out my indie novel or novella, my writing channel is always going to be in the description. I have this one and that one. The reason why I keep them separate is always just because I used to put all my content on the same channel, but the only issue is that it kind of confuses the algorithm because they don't know who to show your content to. And that was hindering, you know, growth, and that was hindering also finding a right audience. So I just decided to have 2 separate channels. And this one is definitely way sillier, way more laid back, way more vlog style, versus my other channel is way more, a little bit more structured, if that makes any sense, when I talk about books, talk about writing, talk about, you know, certain critical theories about, you know, whatever novel I'm reviewing, etc. But anyways, long story short, if you're interested in that, it's always going to be in the description. So I just wanted to thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you guys for being here through everything. And I get so much more support from strangers online than I do from people in real life. And it's just crazy to me sometimes, but I appreciate every single one of you. So I wanted to just say thank you.